So we're saving the galaxy again?
Who else is gonna do it?
Awesome!
Oh, wow.
I know. It almost hit me.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. We got some new Guardians of the Galaxy music, new Baby Groot, and some new Infinity War crossover details, so let's break it down. This is so great. I love the fact that Baby Groot is literally plugging in an amp on this platform as they're getting ready to fight this giant monster. So we're gonna save the galaxy again. The title of the teaser is just "You're Welcome." That's all it says. It's so funny. I like the really on-the-way nose they're marketing this film and also using music at the same time. There's actually a new round of the Spider-Man giveaway too, but I'll talk about that at the end of this. The song that everyone's asking about in this is actually David Bowie's Suffragette City. You could take a couple different meanings for the very specific use of this song, because when James Gunn puts songs in Guardians of the Galaxy, they usually have special meaning. So this song in particular might have to do with the idea of him liberating all the other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then the demands of the relationship just completely overwhelming all of the characters. There were a bunch of journalists that got to visit the actors on set, ask them questions, and they did say when Guardians picks up, they've been traveling together in that ship for so long that they definitely can't stand each other, even though they're a kind of dysfunctional family. So they work very well together, but if you've ever grown up with a sibling, you've had to share a room, it gets a little crazy after a while. Let me know in the comments though, what do you think the deal is with him plugging in this amp while they're getting ready to fight the monster? It doesn't seem like they're just gonna jam out to Awesome Mix Volume 2 while they're fighting this creature. Maybe it has something to do with the sonic waves of the songs or something very specific. This is kind of like a Bowie teaser. The sort of sad Bowie detail from behind the scenes is that James Gunn, before he passed away, had intended to offer him a part in the movie. So you can imagine Bowie as Adam Warlock or some cosmic figure, but he was going to be somewhere in there before he passed away. But on a slightly happier note, because of all the Infinity War Marvel craziness that's been dropping in the past couple of days, James Gunn's been talking about his involvement with that movie even more. So he's mostly working with the Russos on the Guardians stuff that they're doing. When they were standing on that set in the teaser, that day one moment, it actually looked like a set from Sanctuary set in outer space, which is a Guardians of the Galaxy set. It's Thanos' home base. We only saw him in a chair there, but he has a spaceship. There are other people there. It's not just him and a bunch of rocks floating around. But all these characters, all these different movies coming together makes a little more sense when you hear the pitch. They talk about vignetted storytelling, so there'll be a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy scenes separate from a lot of the Earth-based Avengers scenes, and then you'll have some crossover in maybe a few moments where everybody's on screen together. But for the most part, it's not going to be everybody walking around at the same time through every scene. You're going to jump to the cosmic characters, you'll jump to the Earth-based characters, you'll jump to people like Doctor Strange that are running around trying to help people. There'll probably be some dimension crossing. You'll have the Asgardian characters. So that just scratches the surface. You have to consider Black Panther, the Ant-Man characters. So that's why you have all these other directors who are serving as producers on this film. That kind of happened on Civil War. The Ant-Man director said that he's very protective of those characters. So whenever they were doing things with the Ant-Man character, he would give them notes just to make sure that it was in keeping with the tone of the character from his movie. So whenever you did see him show up in the movie, he wouldn't be wildly different from the Ant-Man that you saw last year. But because Infinity War is so much of a bigger story and there are so many more characters, the work that each of the other directors do as producers with their own characters is so much more important. That's one of the biggest things people are worried about with Infinity War. Too many characters, it's gonna fall apart. So that's why you bring in these other Marvel directors to make sure that their characters stay their characters and you don't wind up with a situation where everybody starts acting like Tony Stark, getting really sardonic and quippy. Although they did say that Tony Stark has matured a lot by Avengers Infinity War. We'll see what that actually looks like, because Robert Downey Jr.'s process on set is very different from the other actors. He definitely owns the set, but Tom Holland did say that he sort of took him under his wing during Civil War and helped him out because he was the new kid on set. So the funny thing about that is that a lot of the other actors were really jealous of Spider-Man just because he got to spend so much time with Robert Downey Jr. And if you've ever heard stories about Robert Downey Jr. on those film sets, He's almost like a king that gets moved around with this giant troop of support people. So he has like this giant base camp that's separate from all the other actors. You can definitely tell he's one of the most important people behind the scenes at Marvel, which is also why he's one of the highest paid. But it's funny to listen to people like Anthony Mackie talk about the time he got invited to Robert's base camp. So the whole difference with the Guardians when we get to Avengers Infinity War is that the Avengers have been broken up, the Guardians are stronger than ever, and they know what's been going on in the galaxy way more than Iron Man does. Now he's had visions that Scarlet Witch has given him, but they've actually seen things. They've seen Ronan, they've seen the Power Gem. Peter Quill has even used the Power Gem. So even though he might not fully understand it, he knows who the Collector is, he has the support of the Nova Corps, and he has Gamora and Nebula who know about what's going on with Thanos. They have all the information that the Avengers need. So here's my other big question. At what point during Infinity War do you think that Chris Pratt will actually be on screen with Robert Downey Jr.? Do you think it's actually going to happen on this set, or do you think that it's going to happen much later in the film? The thing about getting the Avengers back together and healing the wound between Captain America and Iron Man, and they said that that would be a very important thing during Infinity War, is that something crazy has to happen first. So my guess is that Thanos does something crazy to bring them all together. Maybe he takes the Mind Stone from Vision's forehead, crippling him or killing him outright, and that catalyzes the old team. Look, our buddy is dead. This giant threat is here. We need to come together. So something major like that is going to have to happen before Civil War is water under the bridge. Because Robert Downey Jr. did say in his Q&A that Steve Rogers is still on his shit list. So we'll see. So what's going to happen tonight is Walking Dead is back. I'll be posting a new episode video after it airs. That'll be late. There's new Game of Thrones and new Doctor Strange. So I'll post that on Monday. So leave all your requests for Guardians of the Galaxy bonus videos in the comments below, and I'll say congratulations to Leon Bali. You're the latest Spider-Man giveaway winner. You win one of those Hasbro action figures. So there's a new round that starts in this video. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. I'll announce a winner when I post that Doctor Strange video. While you wait for that, you can click here for all my Lego Batman Easter eggs. There's a crazy number of them, and you can click here for all the Infinity War madness from the last couple days. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let's high five. I'll see you in the next video.